Let's talk about buying video ads versus creating your own. Personally, I do both, but there's a right time for each. We'll jump straight into it. My name's Alex. I cover e-com on this channel, so if you guys find any value in this video, remember to leave a like and subscribe for more. First, let's talk about creating your own video ad and when you would want to actually do this over buying one. So obviously when you guys are first starting out or setting up a new store or whatever, you guys will have a lower budget to start with, and that's okay. Because when you're first getting started out, you do want to cut costs any way that you can before you actually get your store running and profitable and all that. So a great way to actually do that is creating your own video ads. And this allows you to not save time exactly, but save money in the process of doing this. Instead of going out and buying a ton of different video ads to test, you can actually test the different angles and the different offers within your own video ads and see what works, what sticks, and then maybe outsource it in the future if you would like, just to save that time. Because as we all know, time is money, but honestly, starting out, a great thing to do is creating your own video ads, and it's a great way to gain experience as well and really see what works and what doesn't. Another example of when you would actually want to create your own video ads is when there's a ton of free content available on the internet for you to use. So if you guys can find content on AliExpress listings or, Facebook ads that you guys can actually use, or YouTube videos, stuff like that, as long as you have permission to use it, you should be fine. But as long as there's a lot of free content out there, you guys might as well make use of it, throw it all together, see what works with that, what doesn't, test it around up until you actually can order the inventory yourself. It's really good to, just play around with the content that's already out there, whether it's reviews or product demonstrations from like AliExpress or Alibaba or something like that. Typically what I do is I will look up the product that I'm actually selling, followed by like AliExpress on Google, and then I'll just click like the little videos tab on Google, the Google videos. And every AliExpress listing that I find for that product, I will open into a new tab, watch the video, and if I like it, download it, throw it in my video editor, and get to work. It also makes sense to create your own video ads when you're ordering physical inventory yourself. So sometimes there might not be all that much content available on the internet, or just might not be high quality or up to your standards or whatever, and that's fine. Because shooting your own custom content is a great way to brand your store and really start scaling. So order the product yourself, whether it's just a sample or you're actually keeping inventory in your house, and just shoot a bunch of video ads yourself. See what works. You can get some of your friends together. You can actually, take it into a studio or whatnot. Just mess around in different scenes in your house, your backyard, take it somewhere. Just be very creative. I do this with 9 out of 10 stores that I build. I'll actually order the products myself once I, test them with whatever content's available on the internet. If it does work out, I will order it myself, and I will get to testing out different, creatives and offers and see what sticks with the video ads. And a lot of times with that too, I will create like story posts and like custom content on all my social media pages. So just ordering your own inventory and creating content around that is key to building a brand. And my last example of when you would actually want to create your own video ad is when you have really good video editing experience. So if you guys have the video editing experience and you're really good at it, you might as well put it to use, because creating your own content, creating your own video ads is a very profitable skill to have. And honestly, you could leverage that. Other people could hire you to create their video ads down the line if that's something you're interested in. But always focusing and sharpening your video editing skills is key to winning in e-commerce. You really want to focus on those skills and learn how to edit videos and really create those video ads that stop people from scrolling and get them on your website. Now let's talk about outsourcing or buying your video ads and when it makes sense to do this instead. Okay, so we recently talked about having a low budget and why you would want to create your own video ads in this case. But on the opposite end of that, when you guys are actually starting off with a higher budget and you want to save a ton of time and actually get your store up faster, you can actually outsource your video ads and buy them. But be careful of the person or the company that you're buying from, because you really want to focus in on buying high quality video ads that will work right from the start. You don't want to have to buy like 4 or 5 different video ads a week until something sticks. So don't just purchase the first $5 video ad listing you guys find on Fiverr. You actually might want to shell out a little more money to actually get something of high quality. And make sure you're communicating with whatever company you're using, telling them exactly what you want in that video. Make sure you're putting in different aspects of branding and everything else like that. But when you're first getting started out, a lot of times you'll want to focus on getting your product set up and all your social media pages and branding and everything else. So it really can save you a ton of time in the process of this by just outsourcing your video ads right from the start. As long as it's a high quality supplier of video ads, you should be good to go. They should have some good experience with other clients as well. Look at the reviews, look at their portfolios, and make sure they work for your store. It also makes complete sense to go out and purchase video ads when you guys do not actually hold inventory for your store. So before you guys actually purchase any physical inventory, whether it's just for content creation or actually sourcing orders, you guys don't have anything to shoot custom content with. And a lot of times the free videos and the free images and everything else across like AliExpress and the internet and stuff are just horrible quality and just don't make sense for putting your brand name in front of. So a lot of times what you want to do in this case is outsource your video ads, whether you hire an agency to create it for you or you ship it to someone like a video marketing agency to actually go and create the ad for you. There's a ton of ways to do this, but without holding your own physical inventory, it's very hard to find some good quality content sometimes, especially when you're testing a new product. If you guys are selling a product that's not yet saturated, really not in the public's eyes yet, that's a very good strategy. But before you do that, there's not going to be a lot of content available until, everybody hops on it, everybody's drop shipping it, and everybody's scaling it up and it becomes super saturated. That's usually when all the free content becomes available and it's, there for everybody to use. It's just a giant pool of content. But no inventory. You guys do want to outsource that if there's no good quality content available, and when you're testing a new product and there's really nothing out there about it. Many times in this case you would want to order it to yourself or order it to a company to shoot for you, depending on your experience level, but those are another two examples right there. So along with that, when there is absolutely no content out there for you to use, then you would want to outsource your video ads. So when you guys are testing a brand new product that hasn't been sold by many, it's not really in the public eye or the spotlight yet, that's when you would want to outsource it. Or you're just selling a unique product, or maybe even a shirt or something, but you wouldn't really want to create a video ad for a shirt, so that's a bad example. But something that there's not going to be a lot of videos or content around really, or even yet, that's when you would want to outsource it, whether you just hand it all off completely to a company to create the video ad for you, or if you send them your product and just tell them specifically what you want. But when there's no content available for you to use, there's really nothing else you can do besides ordering the product yourself and shooting it, but that takes time as well. So you don't exactly always have, a month, or even if you order the better shipping, you don't always have 2 weeks to wait around. So what you would want to do is outsource that and have someone create it for you and get you started. Another example is when you are just completely bad at video editing. So if you can't make a video ad for the life of you, or you just can't edit videos, you're not comfortable with it, you're not comfortable with the software, whatever reason that is, if you guys just aren't comfortable with creating your own videos and stuff like that, it's a very good idea to outsource it. It can become costly, but like I said, if you guys have a higher budget to start with, or you're willing to shell out the money, it can be very profitable depending on what company you use and what product you guys are actually testing. But if you guys are bad at video editing, yeah, I do recommend going and outsourcing, but that is a skill you always want to work on. So if you're bad at it now, take a course, read a book, watch some YouTube videos, Google it, just learn how to become a better video editor. There's some very good paid softwares that you guys can use. There's some very good free softwares that you guys can use. Personally, at the moment, right now, for everything that I'm creating, whether it's YouTube videos, video ads, just content for all my pages, stuff like that, I'm using Adobe Premiere and InVideo. Those are my two favorite video editing softwares. They make it a breeze and very easy to use, and I highly, highly, highly recommend those. So my last example of when you would actually want to go out and outsource video ads is when you already have an established store and you're just adding new products on weekly or so to, test them out. So if you guys already have a niche store or a general store like that, and you guys are adding on new products weekly for promotional emails and just putting it out there for the spotlight and everything, you guys don't exactly have all the time in the world to go and create 20 video ads a week and all that. So that's something you would want to outsource. Just find a good video editor. It will add up, it will be pretty costly, but it's also very costly on your time. And when you guys are running a store full time and everything, you want to focus on other back end aspects like customer service, customer care, social media marketing, your actual advertising, copywriting, your different offers, your different promotions, stuff like that. But you guys don't exactly have all the time in the world to bunker down at your desk and sit there and create all these video ads weekly. So if you guys are adding new products to your store on a regular basis, and you want to get video ads created around those so you can actually test them out on the Facebook ads platform or whatever, then it does make sense. Hire a good video editor, someone that will be there for you at all times that can create these weekly for you guys, and hopefully they can give you good rates as you're ordering and more, bulk orders and stuff like that. But yeah, when you guys are running a store full time, it really does make sense to go and outsource those, because it's just very, very, very costly as far as your time goes. And like I've mentioned countless times, time is money. So there's no real right or wrong answer here. You guys will be doing plenty of both. And that's my key takeaway from this video. And if you guys aren't good at video editing, or you don't have that much experience yet, I highly recommend focusing on that skill, because like I mentioned, that's a very good skill to have. It's one of the best skills to have in e-commerce, and it's a very profitable life skill. So keep focusing on that. So I hope I was able to help you guys out in this video. I hope I brought up some good points, and I hope everything made sense to you guys. If this video did help you guys out, please leave a like to help me out, and subscribe, as there's plenty more to follow. I have 2 ecom resources in the description below. You're welcome to check out either one of those. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.